another edition of Minerals Live. We really appreciate your tuning in. And Hard Rock Summit. It was awesome this year.
It was very good. The attendance was up, and people were happy to be coming to look at rocks and take their favorites home.
Absolutely, and there was a lot of favorites taken home because I think everybody there had a really super show.
Oh yes,
certainly
absolutely.
We did. Yep. If everything that was committed to follows through, record books for us. So
nice.
It was fantastic, and like you said, traffic was way up, and things were good. So why don't we just go right into it? And anyway, 2025 Hard Rock Summit, Westin Hotel. We are absolutely still thrilled with this new venue, and couldn't be happier. The only complaints that in the club show that was a little hot, and there are a little. Some people complain about the cramped conform. The hallway down there is a little smaller than the main hall, but it works well.
And when you are there, definitely look around to the side because there are some side rooms that I think some people still do kind of go past.
Just walk past, right? Yep. Down the let's see if I can find that picture.
Main corridor.
There we go. I believe that is it. Yes. Oh no, that is not it. That's it.
There we go.
Yep. This is the hallway to the club show and special exhibits, and you definitely want to make sure you head down that hall.
Yeah, there's a lot of great collectors who are from coast to coast who really take a lot of effort and time into putting these exhibits together.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And there were other exhibits as well, just as you went in the main entrance door. I'll show that slide now at not the lobby entrance, but just down around the corner where they have this station. You walk in here, and it's kind of between the jewelry area and the mineral area. There are special exhibits in there as well. That's where the Legends pocket piece was, and several other high-end collectors, Will Jessup, Bruce Carter, several others that had their exhibits. Fantastic stuff. It was really beautiful and well worth your effort to do it.
And when you think about it, with these exhibits, a lot of the times, oh man, I've missed every other year of Tucson. I missed coming to the Denver show on a couple of years and this, that, and the other. You go look through those special exhibits, and there's literally decades of rocks that you didn't get to see in Tucson that will come back out for viewing during those exhibits because that's what people want to show off.
Absolutely, yeah. And compared to Tucson, there's all the high-end dealers are at this show, and from the Westin Hotel, it's maybe a 10-minute drive over to Sandra's show and the Drury across the street. The only venue that's a little bit of a drive was the Coliseum show. Yeah, and that's about 20-25 minutes. You probably made it.
It was right, almost right on 25 minutes, I think.
Yep. So everything is very close, much tighter quarters than in Tucson. You can pretty much do everything in about 3 or 4 days. Spend a week at the Westin, and every other day go to a different venue, play golf, take a hike, go biking. It's beautiful in Colorado in the month of September, so you just can't go wrong.
We do get a few people who do that. They I think Dr. Jim took a day off just to go do some stuff.
Well, sightseeing, take a drive in the mountains. It's fantastic. So yeah, I can't tout our home show enough.
Indeed.
That I've always loved the Denver show. I've always enjoyed it much more than the Tucson show. Not because we have to stay there for 3 weeks, but just because it's shorter and to the point. I mean, it's like
much more concentrated.
Right.
Yeah.
You go to the Westin Hotel. You walk into this ballroom where the show is. Our booth is 310. That main ballroom area, it's just like Candyland. It's the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery on steroids. I don't think there's a museum in the world that has the exhibits that this room does for 4 days a year.
Absolutely.
Yep. And you can see around the ring there, around the outside. That's where there are many more dealers out there. Andy Ford, Mark Cross was out there, the photographer. Several other dealers were out there. Nick Stolowitz, many other dealers. It's great.
And for this show, I mean, literally, any of the dealers that you want to visit 5 different shows during Tucson to see are in this room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So it's very concentrated and very straight to the point. I know it's backed up against Labor Day, but you can make it part of your Labor Day, you know?
Yeah.
Just,
Stick the whole week.
yeah. Fly in on Sunday, you know, have fun on Monday, maybe even Tuesday, go out hiking, as we said, golf, whatever. And then by Wednesday afternoon, try to find a way to sneak into the show. and then on Thursday morning, it's Katie bar to the door. It's great. Anyway, I just can't say enough about the way Chris Kyleman, yeah, it's true. Vlad Volter run the show every morning for the first couple hours. There's free coffee and donuts and bagels and whatever else every morning is a little bit different of a spread. Everybody's welcome to partake, and I don't know of a more welcoming and great show venue for minerals around.
Really good at keeping the ice water filled out there too, which is extremely important in Denver.
Oh, very much so. Definitely, you want to keep hydrated for sure. It's just as important in Denver that it is in Tucson. The one thing we'll harp on, why it's still fresh in everybody's mind. This is the show complex. The yellow area is the tents, and the blue and the turquoise teal areas where the other mineral dealers are. The club shows in teal, the rest in blue. But if you get there after 9 o'clock in the morning or so, folks, you come off the Boulder Turnpike, turn right and then left. If you get there after 9, do not turn right where the red arrows lead into the hotel. There just is not enough parking there, and we saw some crazy things of people just blocking the road and whatnot. It's really bad. Where if you just follow the green arrows up to 108th Avenue, turn left to where the Dave and Buster's parking lot is, there's acres of parking that is usually wide open, and it's less than a 100-yard walk back to the hotel. Indeed. Yep. It's beautiful sidewalk with a pedestrian bridge. There's no issues, and it's much, much easier. Actually, the parking situation, once everybody knows where the parking lot is one of the best around, again, of any show I've been to.
Oh, for sure.
It's just people that insist on trying to park right in the hotel parking lot and get very frustrated.
And it's free.
And it is free, yes.
Yeah, because I will usually spend about $30 plus in Tucson over the course of the show parking.
Yep, down at the convention center, they charge $15 a day. And if you're there for 2 hours, it's still $15.
Yep.
But just keep that in mind, folks. You know, if you get there after 9 o'clock in the morning, don't try to park in the hotel area. Head on up to the overflow parking. Drive up 108th, turn left into the Dave and Buster's parking lot. Plenty of parking spaces up there. And just a short walk back with a little pedestrian bridge there where the orange arrow is.
Yeah, I'll take you right by that little lake house, too, which is worth ducking in during the show. There were some cool rocks in there and fossils.
Yeah, my wife scored a huge couple of deals in there. It's,
nice.
It's well worth going in there. There's lots of little nooks and crannies, special little rooms, so to say, at the show, and you definitely want to take the time, a couple days, to kind of poke your head in all of them.
Sweet.
Yep. Moving on from there, we've pretty much covered all that other stuff. We'll head on to the general excitement of the show. Mr. Bones was there again. Yes, indeed. At first I thought this was a statue, but Christopher said, no, that's Mr. Bones. So he's always at the shows. Been a tradition for as long as I can remember. He's great. It's a lot of fun for the kids at the show.
He had another little puppet raptor.
Oh yeah, raptor and a saber-toothed tiger.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah. He's got quite the assortment anymore. But we had an amazing amount of minerals in our booth, new things. Our booth was almost completely new. New lot of minerals we got from Jim and Gail Spann. Just a couple of hundred new pieces I think we got from. Is that about right?
Yeah, just under a couple hundred. Yep. And several other consigners, and they all did well. They're all going to be very happy.
Absolutely, it was a record show for us, and this is the first time I can remember we had to restock on gift boxes.
Nice.
By the second day of the show, we were wiped out of our little 6-count and 4-count gift boxes, and we had to have Robert Warda bring us another stock of them. Things were just flying out the door. It was great. Yep. It was a lot, and it's a lot of fun for us. Not just that we're selling it's not all about that, but the camaraderie with the collectors that come in and seeing them happy to find something that they really appreciate and adding to their collection at a fair price.
Absolutely.
So, yep, it's a lot of fun for us. Going back, again, I'm having to lean around the speaker here, folks. I'm sorry, the microphone. I'll move it a little bit. There are speakers at this show as well. Quite a lineup. Do you have any recollection this year?
I did not get a chance to. We were so slammed this year. Yeah. I did not get a chance to peek over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But apparently over by the lobby area is where they set up, and I believe Brian Swoboda with Blue Cap Productions records them all and posts them online. So you definitely want to check out the Blue Cap Productions website and see
Very nice.
See the speakers.
Actually, I do remember one because I was really surprised. I didn't even hear about it until after he had spoken. Graham.
Yes,
Graham actually gave a talk, and I was like, hey, we work with you, man. How did we not know that?
Not as much as we used to, but he is still around.
Yeah.
We couldn't run the show without him, and a big shout out to Graham. He's a workhorse, getting all the cases moved around, and he and Rob Hyatt really are the heartbeat of that show.
Yeah.
They are the unsung heroes that really make that thing
Alan
work.
was all over the place, too.
Fixing things,
Yep.
We had, I omitted one of the pictures of myself and Chuan, one of our assistants from China, staring at the lights. We had a lot of blinkers this year, but like you say, Alan was all over it. Alan and Graham got them all fixed, so cases were perfect. Everything looked great, and we'll get right to it. What our booth looked like here. This is it, pretty much completed. Looks great. This, as we were saying earlier, this room is fantastic to host the show. It's just Candyland in here. It's better than any museum you'd ever go to, pretty much. So, but setup is a fair amount of work for 2 days. We getting everything fine-tuned and cleaned up. Jen working hard. We throw her in the cases because she's the smallest member of our staff, so we throw her in there, and she gets the inside of the cases cleaned every year, looking good. All of us team up to get all the wiring set up underneath the cases, stringing them out, because we only get one outlet strung into our office. And unlike in Tucson and other venues, we are required to run all the electrical at this venue, which is fine.
Yeah.
We get her done. They provide plenty of extension cords and gaffer's tape and whatnot to get the cords so they're not a trip hazard, and it works out well. And everything looks good as we're throwing things in cases. Several of these biomat pieces found new homes this year and getting things arranged here and there. This is pretty early on.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty much about the angle you'll see when you walk in,
Right.
Right into that main ballroom. We're right to the right of the main entrance into the ballroom there.
Yep. And we were happy this year to see good friends of ours from Stone Trust, Stephanie and Robert Snyder. Stephanie's had a little bit of health issue the last couple of years, but she's doing well, rebounding a bit. And here you are, smiling with her.
So great to see them.
Yeah, well, absolutely. She's doing great. We were very happy to see them. And, of course, Robert couldn't help but drift off and start to look at minerals. Just how he rolls.
What's that over there?
Yeah. Anyway, our cases look great. This is our case of Biomat calcites. Looking good. The red, white, and blue case looking good.
Yep.
All the rotos.
You'll see a lot more of that next year at the Tucson show, and possibly also at the Denver show. Red, white, and blue is going to be a big theme next year.
Right. Well, it's the 250th anniversary, so it does kind of make sense that happens. And we like to think that we had a little bit of influence in that because we've been setting up this red, white, and blue case for years. So
Indeed.
Both here and in Tucson. So anyway, everybody loves it. And everybody notices it, too. It's like, red, white, and blue. Look at that. And let me get to the next slide. We just kind of peruse around to some of the other wonderful minerals we had in our booth. This scheelite found a new home this year. Several other great Arizona Elmwood pieces. We just had an amazing assortment that we're able to present from all of our wonderful consigners to help, make our booth look good.
Indeed.
Yep. Kind of a conglomeration. I don't know what would be the proper word for how all the consignments that we take this anymore.
Confabulation.
That's all good.
You keep going through these. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone.
Right. Things were flying literally, and both during and just after the show, things were moving. So it was again a great show. We always love it, and even during setup. Poor Katie got kind of confined to one of the crates. We're also busy getting things set up that Stephanie and Zach Giuliani had to contain their daughter.
Yep. She is daughter and chief morale officer.
There you go. Everybody
smiles.
Yeah, absolutely. It was only for a couple minutes she was in there, folks. Don't be calling the Child Protective Services. She's well taken care of.
She's well protected.
Yes, absolutely. And as an annual event, my son Zane was born during the Denver show several years ago, and it's hard to believe he turned 9 this year. Wow. Yeah, it's like, wow. I'm really, really getting old. I don't know.
He it's kind of a two-way street with the kiddos. They somewhat keep you young because they keep you active.
Right.
But you also, I always say, for a parent's true age, you have to take your age and then just add your child's age on top. That's kind of the mental age.
I can feel that, and for sure. But anyway, this show may be over, and we certainly look really forward to it next year because I think it's just going to grow and grow. But road shows are going to begin soon.
Indeed. Yes. I'm going to head out on October 6th. I'll be going down through Texas and then the South, over to the East Coast, up to the Northeast, and then back through the Midwest. So I'll be going through that area basically from the end of the first week of October through the end of October.
Gotcha.
So, and then following that.
Yep, on November 3rd, I head out to the west, and I'll be having to zigzag a little bit due to the open house dates in the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery. But that is certainly well worth attending if you are living in anywhere from Texas to Southern California. It's well worth the day drive to get over there because most of the dealers are in attendance at the gallery set up. Several of the other dealers, like up at Mineral City, come in and kind of try to draft off the traffic that the gallery produces. So it's kind of become like a little mini show down there, the middle of November, and well worth the effort. The speakers that Ian and Debbie bring in are really good. A couple of they usually do about 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday, and it's a party atmosphere. And as Christopher as well, the food is amazing because Brothers does set up there, so that's well worth it. The lunches are great, and the Saturday evening dinner, the special theme, I'm not sure what it is this year, but it's always amazing. Nice. Brothers always does a really good job, so if you have any time at all, come on down to the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery in the middle of November. I believe it's the 14th through the 16th, but don't hold me to that. It's within a day or so of that. I probably should have looked it up, but anyway, you can check the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery website, and they got all the details there. So
very nice.
Yep. Well, I guess that brings us to the point in the show where we have to try and sell rocks.
Yes. Yep. And I'm curious as to what we've got today.
Well, I saw on the turntable it's kind of spinning around the wrong way, so I'll start with a still shot of specimen number 1. Yeah, nice fluorapatite from Panascara Mine.
I was gonna guess.
Yep. Here, we'll get you your worksheet there, so you can
fluorapatite and fluorite, Panascara Mine, Portugal, 9.5 by 13.5 by 7 centimeters, so large cabinet. And then 3 centimeters across for the apatites, and 1.3 centimeters across for the fluorides.
Yeah, this is a super piece. I was surprised. I thought that for sure this one would sell at the show. But
great combo. And I've seen of the Panascara apatites that I've seen very few of these apatite fluorite combos.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, this just amazing piece in my opinion. You wish it had a little better contrast with the matrix, but with the fluorites in association, it's a great piece, and especially for the price when you
For sure.
see that coming up here in a second.
And that is...
Well, you want to go right to it? We can do that. Let's get there. It is $2,450 shipped to your door.
That is a deal and a bargain.
Absolutely. And this is pretty much a complete piece all around. I may as well go to the thing. I will warn you that on the bottom there are still some saw marks. This was purchased probably 30 years ago, and back when preparation wasn't quite as good. So if you would like, we can do at no extra charge a little of our magic in our lab and take care of those saw marks on there. And if you don't care, we'll just send it on. But as you can see in this shot, there's getting a little blinky on. There's a little bit of saw marks on the one side and the bottom, but it's a great piece, especially for the price. Hopefully,
very, very nice.
Yep. Again, $2,450. So. Moving on. Next is specimen number 2. Let's see how you do pronouncing this locality.
Calcite and stibnite. Shangguang?
Shuang Huang.
Xuan Huang.
Yes, my wife is probably laughing.
China.
Yes.
I can do that part.
We can do that part. Yep.
This one is 9.7 by 7.8 by 3 centimeters across. So it's not just the minerals that can be, you have to do a little bit of research on how to pronounce them. A lot of the times it's the localities as well.
Yep.
Yes. And so this one does have a nice kind of a golden yellow color to it.
Correct.
And then the stibnite's going across 2 crystals. Very aesthetic.
Yep. I really like this piece. Again, I was kind of surprised it didn't sell at the show.
Same here.
For the price it's at, but we had so much out. Sometimes things get overlooked. Whoops. Hello.
There we go.
There we go. A little brighter look at it. The yellow's coming through a little bit better in these. Turntable pictures. You can see I just wish it would stay in focus a little better, but it is what it is. Again, we probably just need to invest in a better camera, but we're low budget here at trying to save money so we can sell minerals at a lower price.
There we go.
Yes.
Nice sharp crystals on this one as well.
Absolutely. I really like how the one is the double terminated one is perched on top of the other one below. It's really, in my opinion, very aesthetic specimen at a really super price, which we will get back to here in a second. Here we go. Back there. And for just $1,680, we can get this shipped to your door. Indeed. So if you are a Chinese mineral collector, calcite collector, or just general worldwide combo collector, this would be super edition. So
for sure.
Yep. Next up.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah,
this one's real cute.
Too. And for Peru, this is really, really good, and you just don't see these out anymore.
Yep. Fluoride on quartz from Pasto Bueno, Peru. 7 by 10.5 by 6.5 centimeters. The fluorite is 4 centimeters tall. A beautiful, beautiful color, nice contrast, just really aesthetic, and that's actually a really big aesthetic for a lot of collectors, is that kind of more isolated crystal on a bit of matrix, and it just so happens the matrix here is a crystal itself.
Indeed.
Pretty cool.
Yes, it is pretty cool. There are a lot of fluorites from Peru coming out now, green ones on pyrite, but this guy's on quartz. This is a much older find, and I think it's very aesthetic and much more reasonably priced than those new ones on pyrite.
I wish so much that when I had been into minerals, well, I don't know how often they would have popped up there, but I actually went to the big outdoor marketplace in Lima, Peru.
Oh, really?
And that was in like '94, I think it was. And boy, I was working with animals at the time, so that's what I was there for.
Right.
But given all the animals that were present in the marketplace there, I really wish I'd been into rocks at that time.
Gotcha. Probably saw a lot of rhodo and fluorite and pyrite and all the other offerings that come from there. But I really like this piece. It's a great specimen. You know, and it's in very, very good condition. Both the quartz and the fluorite are in excellent condition.
Yes.
So let's go back to the still pictures and flash that price at folks.
Here we go, $1,050.
Yep, pretty good deal if you ask me for a full cabinet specimen.
And door to door.
Door to door, nice green fluorite on a nice white quartz. Beautiful piece.
So we'll come visit you, but if you don't want to see us, you can just hey, send me the rocks.
There, exactly.
just send me the rocks.
Right. Yeah, we don't want you in our house, but yeah, we'll take your rock. Anyway, moving on. Specimen number 4.
Oh, here's another one.
Yeah.
Wolfenite Opengui.
Opengui, I believe.
Opengui.
Yep.
Prospect, Namibia. 5 by 7.2 by 5 centimeters.
Right.
With the Wolfenite to 2.3 centimeters wide.
Right. That is a really cool piece. Another one I'm surprised that we still have in our inventory. There's just only so many minerals you can sell at a show, I guess. But this is a super piece, and I'll give everybody the 360 spin on it so they can kind of see what they're getting. It's a really neat combo. We got a lot of the shattuckite and quartzes from this. So our quartzes that were coated with shattuckite also came from this prospect. But there's no shattuckite present on this specimen.
It's just crazy how much is going on down there in the earth in that locality.
Exactly.
I mean, just entirely different zones.
Right. Yep. But a cool piece. And we'll get back to the stills here. There we go. A nice close-up of the crystal.
Ooh, very nice.
You can see how good a condition it's in. Has a nice, pleasing orange glow to it. Very, very, very cool little piece. And I think it's just very, very friendly priced at just $600.
There you go.
Yep.
That is a good one.
I got to imagine this is going to be one of the quickest sellers on the show.
For sure.
Yep. Next up.
And now this one, I believe, was this one of Hubert's?
Yes.
Yes, Hubert Going's collection. So Hubert collected quartzes. Most of his quartzes were from either Switzerland or from the southeast, which he was also in the southeast. So this one, we have a smoky quartz from Grisons.
That's good enough for me. I can't do any better.
5.5 by 3.8 by 3 centimeters. I love Swiss quartzes. So I am a quartz collector, and my target for collecting quartzes is I just want one really textbook crystal form. There's so many different crystal forms and little odd things that can happen with quartz crystals. I just want a real textbook one of each. And my representative of just a euhedral, beautiful, perfect quartz crystal in my collection is a Swiss quartz, because you just get some incredible prismatic crystals from there.
Right.
And this one's just a real cutie.
Very much a little cutie.
Nice and sharp.
Yep. And it's not just a single crystal. It has the smaller one kind of laying across the matrix on the bottom. So very super little piece. Let's do a quick run through of the still pictures. And the piece is in excellent condition. And just for full disclosure, for those of you who it matters to, there is like a micro ding on the very tip of the quartz. But it's eye clean. Unless you take a loop, you just can't see it. But just to get that out there.
Not even a Wilbur.
Not even a Wilbur, indeed. And I think, again, this is a very friendly priced at just, here it comes, $500.
$500.
Yep. Delivered to your door. Yep, we don't even charge for outgoing postage. So take a look, and I'm sure you'll like it.
Very nice.
Yep. Last but not least, we are getting back to Sweet Home Rotos in the number 6 position, at least for a short while.
Yep. Get ready for your display at Tucson next year by getting your red and white.
There you go. Right here in one piece.
Get it right there in one piece. Rhodochrosite from Baker's Pocket, Detroit City Portal, Sweet Home Mine, Colorado. Baker's Pocket was the last named pocket the last pocket from the Sweet Home Mine. We hit that one during the show the year before this one, and just absolutely. Or actually, was it the year before?
It may have been 2 years ago.
It was actually 2 years ago. Right. Yes. We were still over in the convention center,
right.
And yeah, absolutely. So the Baker's Pocket, and then it took some of these were actually pretty new at the show. It just takes a while to get everything trimmed and cleaned.
Exactly.
And there's some very beautiful pieces in the Baker's Pocket. It had aspects that were similar to the Hedgehog Pocket in that it had a lot of these little small quartzes all over, but the color was more reminiscent of Strawberry Pocket, so a little bit better color than what you would typically see in smaller crystals from the Hedgehog Pocket, and some decent sized crystals as well. Here you've even got a nice little spray of fluorite going down the side. Get that purple. So red, white, and purple.
Yeah.
The colorblind maybe a little red, white, and blue there.
Yeah, squint a little bit. And it has some nice pyrites as well.
Indeed. So this one again, 4.5, 5.5 by 5.3.
Right.
If you want that small cabinet rhodochrosite to check the box and get people to go, ooh, what's that from across the room?
Right.
This one can be yours for $2,500.
There you go.
And that's one of the things that I really love about these. I go see a lot of collections, and I will tell you, there's a lot of the times that it's, I'm talking to somebody and it's the red out of the corner of my eye that's like, that's where the rocks are. Right. That red just jumps out at you.
Yep. It's unmistakable.
Indeed.
Yep. Almost your eye just goes right to that first thing in somebody's display case. So.
And I don't think I did say that that particular specimen, the ROMs are up to 1.4 centimeters on edge.
Right. And those little purple fluorites are pretty small, just a couple millimeters. And then it's a microcrystalline coating on that one right side. So.
Like a Drews.
It's a Drews. Anyway, we want to thank you so much for watching us again today. If you have any questions, minerals@collectorsedge.com right there. Feel free to send any mineral requests. It goes to everybody here at the office. So if any one of us is not paying attention, somebody will see your email. Fear not. So
we did mention it in a previous one that there will be some thumbnails coming out on the web. So we're going to do a mailer for that when those go live.
Right.
So shoot us an email and we'll put you on the mailing list for all of our events.
Right, and that is not just some thumbnails. These are thumbnails from the Jim and Gail Span collection.
Yes.
So exclusive. How many pieces is it going to be? Like 40, 30, 40 more? I can't remember.
I think
even
more than that. Yeah, at least I think 48. So yeah, we're right around there. There may be more coming after the first
wave.
Drop. Yes.
Right. But these are some really nice thumbnails.
Indeed.
So, folks, you're going to want to pay attention if you're inclined to collect thumbnails.
And this man knows thumbnails.
I do. I do. There's like 2,000 of them in our house. So, and I like them. Don't get me wrong. There's a few on my display as well. So,
yeah. Quick shout out to the Mines Museum. There's a few less in his house because Safa has an exhibit along with several other collectors.
Ladies of mineral collecting.
Some of them exhibiting for the first time. So if you have the chance and you're in town, the Mines Museum at the Colorado School of Mines is a free museum. Incredible collection and incredible things that people have either donated, loaned, or currently guest exhibits.
There you go. And they'll be there for a year, I believe. Right?
Yes.
Yep. And is the museum open on Sundays or just Saturdays?
It is.
Yeah.
It closes at 4. So
okay.
It closes relatively early in the day, so it's not an evening activity. But 4 o'clock is just time to make your reservations at many of the wonderful restaurants in Golden, Colorado.
There you go. The reason I broached this is it is a little easier to park around the museum on the weekends.
For sure.
During the week, there's a lot of students around. I don't know why, but the parking gets a little chaotic. So
keeping
Saturday
the university going.
I know. But Saturday and Sunday, you can almost literally park right in front of the museum for free on the road there. I believe it's Illinois Street or something like that.
Yep.
And walk right in. It's great. Their display is phenomenal. It really is.
Absolutely.
Yep. So, if you are at all interested in having us stop by your house, please give Christopher or myself an email, shout, minerals@collectorsedge.com, Christopher@collectorsedge.com, or Richard@collectorsedge.com, and we will get back to you to see if we can fit you in our schedule.
Absolutely.
It is a big country out there, folks, and there's just some places we can't get to.
Yeah.
At least once a year, we get to pretty much every corner of this place except for Alaska and Hawaii. So it's hard to get the van over to Hawaii yet.
That's a long ferry.
Yeah, I've put a note in the suggestion box, but I've heard nothing back from Brian on that.
No dice.
Yeah, no dice.
And then additionally, if you do prefer to do your shopping here when we do these lives, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and you'll get notified as soon as this goes live, so you can be first in line for the great deals we have here.
There you go. Wiser words were never spoken. So, and if you saw something on the show that you like, but it's not quite exactly what you're looking for, we got thousands of specimens here. Just drop us a line and let us know what you're looking for, and we'll send you pictures.
Yep. Pictures, videos. We're always glad to correspond, talk rocks, and find just the thing you're looking for.
All right. Well, we will babble on no longer. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll warn you, it is likely to be Thanksgiving time or early December before we're Minerals Live and again.
We'll be hustling.
Yep. There you go. No hassling. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Minerals Live, folks. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.